Ray, you got your shots.
What are we doing shots of, and what's the
Never
when?
mind, Ray. God damn it.
No, when?
Every single fucking time. Right now.
So here's I'll hold up in front of the camera here what I will be drinking out of. Stella asked me the other day as we were moving into this house, right, and unpacking stuff. She said, "Why do we even have a glass that tiny?" In her little Stella voice, "Why do we even have a glass that tiny? No one even drinks out of it."
Yeah. Okay. We're trying to do shots like men here, and I got to hear about your daughter being cute and adorable and shit.
Yeah, and I'm filling a bag full of weed vapor too.
CJ,
so this is gonna be wonderful.
All right. CJ, just so you know, you're not missing out on anything. Just I've been working for like 16 days straight, and I'm miserable. So I figured I'll tell the story on the show, but I thought shots tonight would be fun for the three of us. And that was before we booked you. So this is just to get us going so I can have fun tonight. I'm super angry. All right.
I don't object to liquor of any kind. So enjoy yourselves.
All right. Awesome. Enjoy yourself. Randy, are you ready? God damn it.
Yeah.
Doing shots of Coca-Cola. All right. Here's to my friends, CJ, Randy, and Ray.
Yeah.
Toast. Cheers. Salud.
And construction.
I hope you build a lot of ramps, Ray.
Making the world handicap accessible, one building at a time.
Yeah, after that vaccine gives everybody Bell's palsy or cerebral palsy, whatever the fuck it's doing, Ray's going to be in business.
I'm calling zombie invasion.
I'm not taking the vaccine. I got one palsy. I don't need another one.
Hey, CJ, in full disclosure, you tell me what you think of this, but I used to do a lot of work in miscellaneous metals, which is a lot of like handrails, guardrails, stair, stuff like that. And there's all these ADA regulations, right?
Right.
And all that stuff, right? Ramps have to be certain, grade and all that stuff, right? So I was talking to a friend about it. He's like, "Yeah, this is boring." And I was like, "You know what would make it really interesting is if you made a ramp to code that went up 30 stories and just dead ended." like literally just didn't go into the building and shit like that. Now, what do you think? Do you think that would is that really messed up, or is that like you'd get to the end and kind of be like, they got me. They got me good.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It's not like they're gonna re-break their legs or anything.
And at least you get to go back down it. I mean, that would be fun.
Oh, we thought of all these elaborate designs and everything. I can't remember all of them now because I was probably really inebriated at the time. We were laughing our asses off, thinking that would be pretty funny because obviously, no one would ever pass that off. But oh my God, I would if I had one opportunity, I would take it. And I would sit there at the top of that 30th floor, just waiting. Maybe instead of an actual door, it's just like a glass window, and I could just sit there and just wave at them
or give them a high five
through the window.
All right, let's do a show.
He used to do a World of Warcraft advice podcast. He even did the original Drunken podcast, changing the game and influencing a generation of podcasters. But he was disgraced, accused of crimes he never committed, shamed, he disappeared. By the grace and generosity of Mr. Rich Dickman, he was raised again. Seconded by his co-host, definitely not main host, Ray, Rem Dickman has returned, sexier and more handsome than ever. This is The Rich Dickman Show, the greatest podcast ever produced by Rich Dickman with Rem and Ray. Featuring executive producer Randy, producer Ryan, Maddie from Australia, hot drummer Newsbaden, and Svensson. The Rich Dickman Show, your slightly better than mediocre podcast.
Hey, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to episode 138 of The Rich Dickman Show, the podcast that is slightly better than mediocre. I am your host. I am Rem. Once again, back at you in this thing we call a podcast. I used that line on somebody today, actually, Ray. He's like, "Man, I'm just getting through life. Said it's just a mediocre life." And I said, "All you need, buddy, you just need to be slightly better than mediocre, and you'll be fine, because that's all you need in this life. Anyways, here I am. Is it really 138? I feel like I'm off an episode. Randy, maybe you can check the website and we're on the right number. I feel like I might be wrong. I'm very tired. Anyways, I'm here. Randy's over there checking the website. We've got Ray in his pink shirt, looking handsome as fuck, and we got shots to do, and we have a guest tonight. We'll get him right in here, and hopefully we don't have to edit any of this out in his audio holes, because it'll be fun. Because Randy's fucked this shit up. Fucking Randy. Anyways, it's Ray, why don't you introduce our guest tonight?
It is the one and only. I should have gone even bigger than that. The one and only. Crippled Jesus. How you doing, man?
What's up? I like to refer to myself as a pioneer in sit-up comedy. I kind of invented that genre. I'm happy to be here, and you got a fantastic theme, by the way, with Larry on the vocals. That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. We did that a couple episodes after your last appearance, so it's been a while since we actually talked on a podcast. So welcome back. We hooked up with Larry for an episode, and I'm like, God damn, Larry, I need your voice, and I just need you to ooze all over me. And he said sure. He said sure. So it was okay. So CJ, before we get going tonight, in your honor, okay, because you are a guest, and I'm excited to have you back. And oh, by the way, I tweeted this, Ray, but I think this should go in the podcast too, because my tweets, nobody sees them anyway, so it's fine. Yeah. But, it's funny how the magic of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ works, because the three of us were talking about booking a guest, and CJ just rolled into my DMs soon after that conversation and said, hey, man, are you booking guests? And I said, you're fucking right, I am. So, CJ, in honor of you, my friend, we're doing shots. Get it up, Ray. God, see, motherfucker, Ray. God damn it. You got to be ready to go. It's a fucking shot
Ray,
episode.
come on.
Preload these.
I got ready. Dead air. All right. There we go. To CJ.
Okay. Preloading.
I
CJ,
give
real quick,
you
I gotta
guys
tell you.
a standing ovation, but, I can't exactly do that.
The last week, my wife had a birthday, and for her birthday, I bought her a bottle of liquor. Right, it's this pomegranate tequila. I'd never seen it before, but the Pakistani guy at the liquor store sold her on it, so that's what she wanted. So you know what, I get my wife what she wants because I'm a good husband. Anyways, we were home earlier this week, and home after work, and I had a long day. She had a long day, and the kids are being fucking annoying, and she's in a bad mood. And I look at her, and I look at over my cabinet. I grab 2 shot glasses. I grab this tequila, and I put them down. And we do about 3 shots in a row. And suddenly the night got better. Then I had the idea. I said, boys, we're doing shots, because I knew I'd be in a bad mood tonight. So anyways, CJ, what's going on, buddy? Alcohol. How are you? What catch us?
Not much is going on. I'm back at poker, back at the tables.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm playing a new cash game with a different set of people. So I actually got to use my strategy downsing, and it was perfect. I ended up
nice. Yeah.
I ended up rolling out of the room with 246 profit. So
nice.
It's been a good week.
So I've got so many questions right now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to know what downsing is. I think you might have told us.
Oh yeah. So
downsing is basically I'm in a wheelchair, right? And everyone knows that. And a lot of people have this assumption that everyone in the wheelchair is also mentally retarded. So I use this to my
fucking
advantage.
Prejudiced assholes.
And I use this to my advantage. And I act retarded at the table.
I love this so much.
You can do this by drawing, making just general tone noises like like that kind of stuff.
Do you wear sunglasses while you do it?
My favorite is always forgetting to pay the blinds, which for those that don't know what that is, the blinds are basically
and asking how much the blind is.
You pay for the hand if you're one or two seats away from the button. So my favorite trick is to not pay the blind, and then the dealer will always say something like, "Hey, you forgot to pay your blind," and then I just go, and then it's 2 hours later, I'm up $400. So
Nice. So Governor Hitmer over there, she's opened up the casinos but closed the restaurants. Like, how's that work?
Well, I don't go to the casinos anyway. I go to a personal cash game with my friends. But the casinos are
Somebody's
open,
basement.
and that's basically because every vice is heavily taxed, and the government does not care about your safety, or they don't
Dollars over health.
I guarantee
How about
you.
that?
I guarantee you, most of these people don't even believe the virus is real. They just want their money. And gambling is one of the heavily taxed things in the state, along with liquor and weed, which is why all those shops are open, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Walmart, no problem. But goddamn, it's only natural. The vegan restaurant, that'll close right the fuck down. So no problem. Okay,
Hey, so
I'm all right. No angry Rem. Go ahead.
Well, not with that attitude.
Hey, so CJ,
let's coax it out.
So shortly after things started shutting down in this area, I started looking for things that I could do, and one of them I found was golf. And as I got out there, I realized, I'm really bad at this. I got a lot of room for improvement, which is one of those things that's baffling. You're like, this thing's not even moving, and I can't hit it straight, right? So I've had friends that were like,
Ray,
"Hey,
you're
listen."
probably better than me, if that makes you feel any better.
Okay, all right. You know what? That's a good point. All right. Well, so this is what happens in golf. There's a lot of betting, and I know I'm not good. Like, I can't just beat a guy straight up. So they start doing these little side bets and things like that, right? So, and all I'm thinking is these guys are trying to take advantage of me, which I'm sure at some point you having your experience with just you just love gambling, right? So when you're going to these games, are there just a lot of new people that is this just you can just take advantage of these people? And are you seeing that it's just new people that are trying to get out just because they're like, I got nothing better to do, and this is one thing that's open?
Well, what's great about my system is that, yes, I am taking advantage of these people.
Which I love that so much.
They don't know that. They think they're getting one over on me until the very end of the hand. And then by that time, it's too late because you lost all your money.
That's so great.
Oh, it's so fun.
I love it.
To be a fly on the wall.
Never thought I'd say this, but I wish I was in a wheelchair just so I could play poker for a living.
You can probably be, Randy. You just got to go to the store. Yeah. Go to the old folks' home. There's a lot of old folks
more of a
dying right
rascal
now. You
guy.
can get one for free.
It works for strip clubs too. Just say you lost your leg in Iraq or something, and you'll get a free lap dance. I guarantee.
Yeah.
I guess
CJ, I'm glad you brought up the strip club thing. How does it work when you're in a strip club? Because I know you're like you get lots of attention when you're in a strip club. Now, do you think some of that the poker magic rubs off in a strip club, and or are you just flashing dollar bills around and they just come to the money?
It's the cripple magic. They look at me like a Make-A-Wish case, and it really makes the strippers' day that they can bring me that much joy.
Do you think it's like some sort of thing like in their mind they're like, I need to balance myself, as in I know what I'm doing is dirty, and they're just like somehow assuming that if they give you a free one that it's like balancing out? Do you think? Have you ever talked?
I
to
object to your
this?
premise.
The best analogy I like to equate it to, it's like if you're like a clown, right, and you go to St. Jude's with all the leukemia kids, those kids still have leukemia, but you're gonna make them happy for the night by doing clown shit and telling jokes. And it's the same with these strippers. They're still gonna do bad shit and be whores at the end of the day, but when I roll in there and I do tart it up because they put a lot of effort in if you make it out to be more retard than you actually are. But when I roll in there, it's just it makes them feel like good people. So they love it.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, man. I respect the player who knows what he's about and uses it to the best of his ability. So thank you for that. Now, you did have something, and I don't want to just monopolize all your time with us just asking you questions, because you're a guest here, and I want to allow you the opportunity to rant and rave about whatever the hell you want. And you had mentioned something earlier. I think I'm getting drunk already, Ray. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Another
what
shot,
was it
you
that you wanted
said?
to talk about?
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
long episode.
Oh shit! Another
long,
shot.
sloppy
Another shot.
episode.
There we go, Ray.
3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
I'm
Up.
ready. Here it goes. That's number 3 down the hatch.
Too. Goddamn.
Oh, that's 6.
Yeah. All right, CJ. So what was it, bud?
So, I don't know if you guys are accustomed to doing rages on the show, but I basically had a big mind fuck this morning because for those that don't know, I'm going to school for marketing, and especially with the online classes, you really don't learn anything important. But one thing I have learned, and one thing I took away from these classes,
More words per minute. Oh, sorry. What did you learn?
One thing I did learn from these classes is that we're now in a world where companies don't care about making money. They want to virtue signal, and they push messages on the public. They do not care about making money anymore, and I think that's fucking crazy. I originally entered the field because, like everybody, I've seen Mad Men, and I love the idea of capitalist greed and lying to people to get them to buy shit. Like, hey, dummy, your life sucks and you're poor. Take a sip of this Coca-Cola and you might not feel so poor anymore, stupid.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, I love that idea. But now you can see that it's not about even selling a product. It's about pushing the message. And the best way, the best company that I think represents this is the NFL. They've lost millions this year with all the political shit, all the not standing for the anthem, which, by the way, Kaepernick stole from me. I was not standing for the anthem way before it was cool, man. And I expect my royalties for that trend.
Yeah, man. I wish he was still alive. He'd love the attention of that lawsuit. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right, CJ, and you can see that in our commercials these days with these assholes in these commercials with their fucking masks on. They're virtue signaling to the world that masks saves lives, even in their goddamn fucking Home Depot commercial. Hey, I'm going in to buy a light bulb, and everybody has a fucking mask on. Like, do we really need the masks in the commercials to remind everybody to fucking wear them? I mean, it's all over the place. It's everywhere.
Even like the fucking...
Wear a mask. If you don't wear a mask, you're killing people.
Yeah, I saw one for a grocery store. Aldi's. I don't even go to that store, but I saw one, and it's encouraging the lack of human contact throughout the whole ad because everyone is so fucking paranoid about this virus. It's not even selling the groceries.
Even fast food restaurants.
You know what? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Burger King. We'll save your life with our contactless delivery. Even meanwhile, Burger King, your fucking food is killing people. Like Burger King's food is leading to obesity, and people who are obese with coronavirus are the ones who are fucking dying. You know. Go ahead, Ray.
I've got.
Where's Randy?
This is making me think. All right, so you know who's probably suffering a lot right now? A lot. Colgate and Crest. You know what I mean? Like these companies, because do you need teeth whitening right now? No, nobody cares, right? So what they need to do is this: say you need to be both selfish and unselfish. Be unselfish and wear a mask. Be selfish and brush your teeth because you smell that more than anyone else, right? That's what they need to come out with ads like that. No, it's.
I
good.
mean,
That's
I
a
think
$1
it's
million
cheaper to
commercial.
buy. I think it's cheaper to buy garlic sauce from the Middle Eastern place, personally. But to each his
That
own,
stuff's
I
delicious
guess.
too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You know, I've been doing a lot of manual labor at my assignment for this month. Like I got them to teach me how to ride a motorized pallet jack. So I'm kind of like CJ now on wheels, except I'm standing up. I'm sorry, buddy. But I have this goddamn mask on all day. I mean, I smell every fucking thing that comes out of my body. It's horrible. It's just so gross. I don't know how we survive. I don't know how we make love as people, Ray. Like we're just disgusting creatures, and the smells and. Anyway, yeah. No, but CJ, you're absolutely right. It's like marketing has become virtue signaling. Instead of lying, you know, in my job, I do a lot of lying to people as well because I try to hire them and sell them on a job they don't really want. So I get it. But yeah, marketing has become virtue signaling to the point where you just, you know, what's more important, the money or the message? And they seem to think that they both come together, but that message turns a lot of people off. But then here's the counter to that. That message will turn a lot of people off. And you have the other side will saying, oh, look at these fucking racists, or these people who want people to die, or look at these healthy people trying to make up. You know, they turn it around. So when you say something like what you're saying now, CJ, you become the bad guy. And you're just pointing out, man, this is what I see. You know, I'm not
And
taking sides in anything.
So
like,
my whole draw to marketing was I love to lie in the beginning. You know, that's why I'm a poker player. Lying is awesome. It's a wonderful skill. And I was going to build an empire on that lie, just like Don Draper. I was going to lie to these corporate suits. I was going to lie my way to a big-titted secretary with red hair and shiny jewels.
And Christina Hendricks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was
those
gonna
tits are huge too. By the way,
shots of whiskey in my office and talk about war stories. I've never been in a war, but my legs are broken, so everybody assumes I have. So that's enough right there. But I can't do any of that now. You have to pretend to take a political position, whether you care about the issue or not. Which most of these issues I don't care about.
No, you know what, CJ? It's a new mountain to conquer. It's a new challenge. That's how you got to look at it.
No, I mean, Ray, we belong in the 60s. You, me, and CJ, maybe not so much Randy, but we belong in the 60s where we're able to walk into our office building and smoke a cigar and drink a highball at 9 a.m., you know, and say, hey, good looking good, you know, this is shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, this world sucks. What we live in now sucks. This is terrible. Like, I got to watch my fucking basketball players give me social justice messaging on their jerseys and shit. And like, I don't want that. I just want to watch.
I learned a lot from those, actually.
Dikembe Mutombo shoot a 3-pointer, you know, because I don't even know what that is anymore. I don't even watch basketball.
I will say though,
from downtown.
Every now and then, and especially in the sports world, we are blessed with these press conferences in which these basketball stars, baseball players, they try to sound smart, and it is one of the funniest things in the world. I don't know if you've heard. I don't know if you've heard the one where LeBron is talking about this Malcolm X book that he read, but he's like, Malcolm X was a dude who did this stuff for black people, and he was around before I was born, and yeah, he's just really cool,
you know,
man. So,
CJ, LeBron James is the perfect example of what you're talking about, okay? Because he's a world-class athlete and a multimillionaire, and he's a brand, okay? But this brand is spouting off about social justice and how people are treated in the United States of America and all this other bullshit, yet he takes millions upon millions upon millions from the great state of China without hesitation. And he'll sit there and tell you that you're wrong for asking questions.
But what I like about those press conferences is it really shows how brain dead that guy is, and yet he's worth billions of dollars. And to me, as a cripple,
I disagree.
I think, wow, my body's destroyed, But if I'm good at one thing, I can be worth billions of dollars, and I probably will be.
I hope
I'll
you
say
are.
this.
Remember
I
us, please.
disagree.
Ray, why do you
that
disagree,
he's
you asshole?
Brain dead, because I think that LeBron James is actually. Either he is smart, or he has intelligently surrounded himself by smart people that advise him well. Obviously, the decision, did not go over so well. But outside, because he makes comments that sell. He is an incredible athlete. He's very successful in what he does, but he sells himself. The media eats it up. You know what I mean? Like, he's all over everything. And it's more than just he wins championships and he's gone to the finals a bunch of times. It's more than that. It's the brand that he's created. And I don't think you do that on accident or by being a complete doof. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he's somewhere in there, either the people next to him or him, somebody's smart. So I think it's calculated. I don't think it's just he's a doofus and he's just saying these stupid things.
When all your talent managers have precious metals in their name, I think you're going to be well off, no matter how smart you are. So, I don't think LeBron is smart, but when you're surrounded by a Weinstein, you're going to be successful.
Well, and that's like Dick Cheney found George W. Bush, right?
Right, yeah.
There's smart people out there that will find them.
Yeah.
Welcome
but
back,
to
Randy.
me, it felt like, when you do these 8th grade English reports and you don't read a book, it was like, hi, I'm Crippled Jesus, and I read To Kill a Mockingbird. It was a wonderful novel about how 2 guys tried to kill a mockingbird. Thank you. Like, it was
A plus.
The easiest A you ever got.
that's what it was. But yeah, I'm a sports guy, and I got out of sports because it's basically, if you're not a coach, it's a numbers game, and I hate
it's so
math.
true.
I hate math, so
What?
I don't.
You play poker. Poker's a numbers game.
No.
Hypergeometric distribution, motherfucker.
Game.
It's a combination of lying and numbers, but there is a lot of numbers in poker.
I mean,
you gotta have.
I play with my gut, and then I'm pretty good at being able to read people. I think it's one of the miracles of my mind. God felt so bad about fucking my legs that he gave me all these mental talents that I'm just now discovering. But
it's just a never-ending gold mine.
See, I
here.
can read people because growing up, I had a lot of people who beat the shit out of me or my mother, so I had to learn to read the situation.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Randy.
Wait, that wasn't funny?
You know what? I crippled Jesus
for the wrong reasons.
CJ, I am also lacking. I have no sense of smell. I have long. You tell me if this makes sense. I have long lobbied that I should be able to get a handicap parking spot because I can't smell. I only have 4 or 5 senses. You know what I mean? Like those are pretty critical. What's your take on that?
I mean, I'm going to be real with you. The handicap parking thing, it doesn't mean anything anymore because they just started letting the obese bitches park in our spot.
What do you got against the obese?
It takes all the specialness of that spot out of it, and it's not even our spot anymore. So if you see a handicap spot, go ahead and park in it. Because it's not even ours anymore. They took it.
CJ, did you just give us the Handi-Pass?
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely. Everybody that listens to this podcast,
Ray, write that down.
Everybody that listens to this podcast will get a Cripple Pass that just doesn't include cripple with the hard P. You can also say window wicker and any other swear you can think of. Window licker's my personal favorite.
To us and our 7.5 listeners acquiring the Handi-Pass, here's to you.
7.5 shots tonight.
To all the
Cheers.
window lickers listening to this podcast.
Bye. At least I have good bourbon.
Oh, this is going to be... I got to wake up at 5:30 tomorrow. This
Me too.
Be good.
Yeah.
We're going to do this,
damn
Rim.
it.
7.5 shots tonight.
Together. We'll wake up together in one
gotta buy a whole new
tangled ball of human flesh.
Yeah, that sounds
that rum
fun.
chata?
My wife is going to be so pissed. No, this is called La Pinta, pomegranate tequila. So
you
fuck
mentioned
you,
that.
first of all. And second of all, my wife is going to be so pissed when she wakes up in the morning and this bottle's like empty. I got to buy her a new bottle. It cost me $35 to do that shit.
Dude,
Hey,
Blackheart rum.
CJ,
I'm not
how's,
doing a commercial for them, but 93 proof rum with a sexy lady on it for $12.99. When I was 24 years old, the first time that I really got shit-faced, I contacted Mr. One Huelhauser and said, Huelhauser, I'm going to the liquor store for the first time. What do I buy? And he said, rum in a glass bottle. And so this is what I picked up.
Are you smoking weed or crack? Jesus Christ.
Rum in a bottle, Blackheart rum, glass bottle for $12.99. Pick it up.
Hey,
You
Rim.
know,
CJ, have you ever
used
seen a
to
man
drink-
smoke weed out of a bag?
I used to drink, but I stopped because one night I got so drunk I couldn't feel my legs, and then I couldn't stand, and I couldn't walk around. It was terrible.
You choked me up on that
I don't know if
one.
I just had a bad brain or what it was, but that's why I don't drink anymore. But you guys
Damn it,
have
CJ.
that.
Well, at least you stopped then. I guess. I don't even know anymore.
Motherfucker, Randy. I can't do the 5 already, son of a bitch.
Rim,
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. Go
Rim,
ahead,
whenever
Ray. I
you
don't care.
named whatever the drink that is that you named, it reminded me that you like the dance revolution. What's it called? I don't even know what that
Just Dance.
game's called.
Just Dance.
Just Dance.
So my kids just got that, and
You're
they
fucked.
literally
Oh,
were.
so
I
you get
came
to
home
watch-
to them dancing to that Hispanic song. I can't
Yeah,
remember what it's
you'll
called.
come a lot watching Celine. La quiera, que tierra pelante.
Yeah, they were dancing to that, and then they did that one.
What the fuck is
Have
wrong
your
with
kids
you,
done
you
that
fucking
one?
racist asshole?
Have you?
Can
your
he be
kids done
racist?
that one? Have done the one with the fat cats in the back, like the creepy cats that like.
No.
Dude, Ray, your baby will laugh so much at that.
Did you see what my wife
Your baby
posted
will
on
laugh so
Facebook?
much at that song.
Check my wife's
No,
Facebook.
I don't look
when
at
you-
Facebook, Ray.
Dude,
I don't follow your wife. That's creepy. Do you follow
baby
my
was
wife?
dancing. No,
I follow your wife.
but
Yeah,
she tags
Damn
me
it,
and
Randy.
I don't even know anymore. I haven't been on Facebook in
I
months.
don't.
I haven't either. I quit it.
Facebook is not
CJ.
handicap accessible, so you won't find people like me on it.
Randy.
Yeah. Oh,
CJ, do you play a lot of Just Dance?
I don't.
My lips are numb.
But you know, my go-to move when I'm clubbing, it's called the forklift operator. And what I do is I hold my finger on the horn of my chair, right, and then I just back up in a straight line. It's a good dance. It gets a lot of attention.
Hey, CJ. Actually, pro tip. So Just Dance, you literally just hold the controller in your hand, and it has a little.
Yeah, you can do a
What
lot
do
of
they call
this.
it? Yeah. So you actually only need to move your hand, and what I mean is, I guarantee you that you could do just as well, if not better, probably better than other people. And the
Are
reason
you trying to say he jerks off well?
No, and because here's the thing, like I can't figure out how to move my whole body. I'm 75% white. I don't
I'm
know how to
right there
dance,
with
right?
you. I'm right there with you, man.
Okay. Well, what I mean is, when I'm trying to do all this, I've literally done this. I have tried to play the game with my kids, and I'm terrible. And then I get to the point where I'm like, "Fuck this game,"
Yeah, you
and I
can't.
sit on the couch and I play it, and all I do is move my hand, and my score is better. And what I'm getting at is, if you maybe like stream this on Twitch and you're getting super high scores, it might actually be really entertaining. or I could be way.
If you stream on Twitch, you need to get a hold of producer Ryan to make your graphics. We got to put a Rich Dickman logo on it because I want a part of this. All right, and we'll promote it.
Yeah, I'm not much of the gamer other than the words I use, but I have thought about switching my poker games.
Yeah, let's get Tabletop Simulator, get a Rich Dickman Show poker game going. Led by Mr.
You know
CJ.
what?
Yeah,
we could play some poker. I'd play poker with you. I mean, I don't know if we have to do it for money, but yeah, strip.
Yeah.
For a while, I was playing online, and for a while I was playing online, and I had the screen name FDR42069. So if any of you guys saw me out there, that was me.
That was my name on Neopets.
That was Huel, and that was Huelhauser's name in my production, the Jules Bot. He was Huelhauser 42069 coming in. Woo! Remember that, Randy? You would remember the Jules Bot special.
Yeah, I forgot it. I'll put it in the best of that I haven't produced yet because I'm the executive producer.
Yeah, thanks. You got less than a week to do it in. You son of a bitch. All right. CJ, what else you got tonight, buddy? Anything else you want to yell about?
I did want to do a plug real quick. The great Isaac Jackson, which you introduced me to. The interracial mega powers are coming together again, and we're gonna we're gonna bring back the podcast. We're recording Friday. We don't have like a release date. We're kind of slow with the releases, but it is coming back, and I wanted to plug that. And if you like what I heard, if you like what you heard, I have a whole bunch of jokes about my legs not working on Twitter at Crippled Jesus. So,
CJ, when I was on Isaac's podcast, it was your last one, and I tried telling the two of you, fucking CJ's just in fucking college. He can still do a goddamn podcast. It's not like he's going to pay attention in 2 months anyways. School sucks.
At the time, I didn't know how easy the online classes were, and they're really not that much of a workload. And I do have a lot of spare time throughout the day, and I thought, I miss podcasting. Why not do it? So,
yeah, do it.
So I'm glad you guys are back because CJ, the world needs more of you, as Larry once said. You are certainly a treasure, and I like having you on when you do come on. So thanks for coming back tonight. Don't want to keep it too long, and I don't want to take a chance because we do every once in a while. Sometimes that audio of yours kind of just disappears, and I don't want to have to redo 40 minutes of the show because I'm working too much right now. But next month is a different story. But CJ, anytime you want to come on and complain about something, you're always welcome here, buddy. And if you ever want to start Holy Rollers and you need somebody to put that shit together, you know who to come to.
It was great being on, and I totally get the quick episode. My phone works about as well as my legs does, so it makes sense.
You on the iPhone 3GS? Yeah.
Fuck you, Randy. Don't be an asshole.
That joke, and I love the
I like
show.
that one, Randy.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, hey, thanks for coming on, CJ.
CJ, and if I'm a little drunk right now, so if I could be serious for a second, CJ, I think you're a cool cat. All right, I like your style. All right, and I understand things get a little frustrating because of your stupid governor out there being an asshole in Michigan. All right, but you're a swell dude, CJ. Don't forget that. I like you a lot, and I wish nothing for the best but the best for you. And come back soon, motherfucker. Come back, roll back into this goddamn podcast soon. You're always welcome.
You listen to me, CJ.
I will. And who knows? You might see me with Tesla cyborg legs the next time I come.
Dude, you should be the first Neuralink patient. That should be your life goal. To go to Elon Musk and say, put a computer in my brain and let me interface with the AI that is running the world. Crippled Punk 20. That was good, Rim. Well done.
You know what?
Hell yeah.
Elon Musk he's not afraid to innovate. Do you think there's a chance that we could somehow do like a Kickstarter type, do something viral?
Would you tweet him? He responds.
Would you do that, CJ? Take some Elon Musk engineered something or other? whatever it may be?
Absolutely.
You would be the first brain surgery.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
willing to do that.
I trust Elon Musk. I'm not
Really?
sure. I'm not really sure about the brain chip because he might have it to where
Motherfucker, get sure.
Well, he might have it to where it's programmed to listen to Grimes music, and nobody wants to do that because Grimes sucks balls. So,
what if it meant you could walk
You'll
again,
be able to
bro?
walk. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Between walking and having to hear Grimes in my head every day, that's a tough call.
CJ, one last question before you go. All right.
Sure, yeah.
I would like to try to get more free stuff in your name. Do I have your permission to do so?
Absolutely. You can even add that. You can add that I'm your disabled brother that you take care of.
Oh shit! Yeah, we just met because I got the whole story working in my brain right now. Ray, take notes. This is gonna be awesome. CJ, we're fucking. I'm gonna get on that. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna get you a free fucking that wheelchair that fucking Scar. Good Times with Scar was rolling in. We're gonna get that shit for you. I don't remember what the shit is now, Ray. Fuck, I don't remember what it is now. We're gonna. There's
a lot.
That's our mission, Ray. I'm gonna. Say goodbye. I'm gonna find this shit. Oh god damn.
Whatever your mission is, Rim, is my mission, and I will take it to heart, and I will follow it through until its completion.
Okay, I'm gonna get the link. I'm gonna get the link in a second, and I'm gonna put it in the Discord. Not
I tried to buy you time,
wheelchair.com. That's what it is.
Not a wheelchair, dude.
Thanks, buddy.
Maybe we can get you married to that guy, Jerry Rig Everything. Like he married a chick in a wheelchair, and he builds her all kinds of shit. Like he put an elevator in their house. He made her an off-road car.
I saw this bomb ass wheelchair on Top Gear. I don't know if you remember that shit.
Yeah,
but it was one with tank treads, and they showed Jeremy Clarkson wheeling around in it on the beach, and he's doing like 20 miles an hour in the sand. It's fucking awesome. So
can you ride a Segway? Out of curiosity, have you tried a Segway? Maybe with a set of braces.
He can't stand, you fucking asshole. What the fuck?
No,
he can.
You gotta.
He can lean.
That. Plus, I wouldn't want people confusing me for a mall cop either. I'd rather be confused for a retard than a mall cop.
I get confused for a mall cop all the time. All the time. Everyone's just like, dude, hey, 3 of our listeners are mall cops. God damn it. You're ruining the demographics, CJ.
Right.
Alienating our audience.
You can't do better than that tonight.
And his 2 brothers. But
I will fight you if you alienate our mall cop brethren.
Gentlemen, Randy, shut up. Get him up. We're going to toast CJ on his way out. All right, CJ, you're a treasure.
CJ?
We're going to get this goddamn wheelchair for you. It's $4,700. We're going to fucking do it. I love you, buddy.
$4,700.
Toast. Cheers.
Awesome.
You can do it, Randy.
Thanks for having me. Later, guys.
Later.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
Later,
Appreciate
buddy.
you coming on.
Don't let the door split you where the good Lord hit you. Or however that goes.
It's going to be nothing.
God damn it.
All right. I'm muting him. All right. Now what happens? Man, I've done a lot of shots, boys. How many are you up to?
Yeah, me too.
I've drank half a bottle of rum.
We're up to 6.
Same amount.
Same amount.
Goddamn,
Bullshit, I was drinking
his
before
audio
the show.
holds.
Yeah, that was gold, man. That dude's going to get over.
All right. Okay. Let's do a quick detour. Okay. So, thank you, CJ. Right? At Crippled Jesus on the Twitter to go follow our buddy CJ. All right. Randy, I wanted to yell at you for something, and I don't remember what, so I'm not going to yell at you. Love you, buddy.
Randy.
All right.
Having the name
I want to give a heads up. Yeah, I want to give a heads up to our listeners, okay? So we started Liquor Fueled number 2 on the Patreon, all right? And it was me and Ray, and we're doing our pop-up audio on the Liquor Fueled. Listen, this month is fucked, okay? We're not going to be able to get through that goddamn Liquor Fueled number 2. Randy got frozen in a fun... Look at that, Ray. Look at how he froze there. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Randy's having to... You're going to have fun editing tonight, tomorrow, or whenever
so
it
much
is.
fun.
I was going to say... I was going to be like, Ray, I'll edit for you. And I'm like, no, fuck you.
2021.
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah. We're going to be 3 weeks behind.
Good.
I think for our Patreon audience, I think I'm just going to release the entire Liquor Fueled episode, number 2, just straight, without us talking over it, Ray. What do you think about that? I mean, I'll even give you the link since you're not a patron.
How about this? Release them more frequently, but the untalked over episodes, and then we'll work up to the new us episodes. Does that make sense? Or
I'm too drunk?
Am I too drunk to explain you just said? So the ones that we've talked over, the episodes that we've talked over, release those unedited. Just release the originals of those.
Okay.
And then if we don't get to anything in a short period of time, then we start releasing new episodes without us.
All right. So now's the time to get into that Patreon. Patreon.com/RichDickman. You want to get me a gift for Christmas? Get that.
Like whatever.
Listen, my household contributes to that Patreon.
Where'd you come from? You disappeared.
Dude, I'll sneak up and hit you like a fucking tornado.
Oh my God. What is happening?
So get in there, because those liquor fuels are coming at you unedited and untalked over. Okay. Now, the next thing is, all right, gentlemen, all right, I think we're on an upward trajectory here. People download our episodes like 3 weeks late, but they download the episodes, all right? The 8.5 is there. Like we're getting towards 9, solid. And that's cool. So we got to come up with some really good plans for 2021. Now, this is a great time to talk about this while Randy is blue screening and having all sorts of computer problems. But I was thinking, Ray, maybe instead of just uploading the audio to YouTube, we like kind of do the video to YouTube as well. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because this is something I want to put Randy in charge of. Like, Randy can record the video and put it together, and we'll throw that shit up. Like, do you think that's okay?
I asked for a new PC for Christmas, so that would make this a lot easier.
Fingers crossed.
Well, hopefully Santa delivers, because that's got to happen
Santa
first.
baby.
So 2 things.
Well,
let me just say this then.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. The only difficulty is taking all the equipment with me to all the construction sites, because of course I work construction. Therefore, it's that's a little bit of a challenge, but with enough planning, you got that down.
You literally need a laptop and a microphone, dude. You don't even need a mouse. Okay, so it's really not that much. But okay, Randy, is that something you think you can handle?
If I get the new PC, because streaming takes a lot of horsepower. But I think I can do it, because I was doing it before. I have video of you saying that you paid for sex. I'm just kidding. Are we trying to stream it?
Because that's real. So I'm like, holy shit. Like, what the fuck?
I'm just trying to record it.
I just made that up. I'm sorry.
I that? I was like, when did I tell that story? Randy, if that's something you can do, that's something I want to get into, or I want to update you, because Ray, I didn't talk about this last week because I forgot, but I got my wife for my birthday got me a bottle of Colonel E.H. Taylor bourbon, right? And I had never had that before.
You brought it up.
And I was about to open that motherfucking bottle. I did. I don't remember, because I passed out laughing last week. I passed out so hard because Randy choking. Randy, I don't know if you know this, but when I brush my teeth, I like to gag myself. Like, I brush my tongue and I get all the snot on the back of my throat.
That was...
It's really not funny, Rim.
What just happened?
Oh, I imagine my electric toothbrush in the back of my throat just vibrating back and forth, and me just gagging on it. And oh my God, Rim.
Rim, you just went mute again.
Oh my God. No, not again.
How is this
1
possible?
hour into the show?
What is this?
You're fucking planning it, you motherfucker.
Is it last
I got
week?
my gun on you, dude. What are you doing?
What just happened?
All of a sudden, I got my gun on you because I don't believe you, Rim. I will fucking kill you, man.
This has to be a joke. This can't be real.
You should be afraid.
Literally, he says this. It's almost the exact same timing. I can't hear you. We can't hear you anymore.
But I can see you saying, "What the fuck?" And I got my gun on you because I don't trust you right now. This is the hostage situation.
And what's crazy is last week it was for real. We were at the end of the show. There was no goofing around with that. There was no messing around. So that was real. This it looks real. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we can kill some time, Randy, if you want to just
Well, Kristen's here, and so is Ikra in the chat. So now this is when the ratings get struck. This is when the gold is made. Rem's gone, and Ray and Randy are in charge, and 6 or 7 shots deep. Woo, boys!
Yes.
How are we going to bring this baby home, Ray? Oh, is that too soon?
let's wrap it up. We're only 2/3 in. Let's wrap.
How about you tell me about your week, man? How was your life in COVID land?
In COVID, I can't talk about COVID. I'm done with COVID. How about we talk about? Do you have a? Hopefully, I'm not divulging too much information. Do you have a child?
Yes.
Do you do Elf on the Shelf?
Yes. It's a pain in the ass.
What do you do for that? I'm curious what you do.
Fucking Kristen, on her first time at bat, she went out and hung the elf from the fucking cabinet. Like, shut the cabinet door on the elf's legs. So my daughter was like, oh my God, the elf horse. His legs are crushed. Holy shit. And I was like, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? Why would you crush his legs?
How often do you move the elf?
Every day. Every fucking day. On clockwork, because my daughter still believes in that shit, and she's extra good.
How old is she, if you don't mind me
10.
asking?
10.
Okay, yeah, so I have a 10-year-old also. Same deal.
Dude, and you play fantasy football. We're basically the same guy.
We're basically the same person. I mean,
except for you're half my body weight, and you're much more handsome.
I was going to say, if you look at
my
the
beard
cameras
would
right
kick
now,
your beard's
would be able to
ass.
tell the difference between the two of us.
Well, you're also 25% Asian.
Yeah,
and I'm 50% Cherokee. I got brown nipples, motherfucker.
Hey, so are mine.
What?
Don't judge a book by
show me your brown nipples. I'll show you mine.
You know what?
Hold on. There it is. You see it? Look how brown. It's milky brown, but it's brown. Okay, you got to get in the live show chat, because this is what you get. You get Randy's milky brown nipple.
All right, you want to get in the live show chat? Check this out. This is what happened when. So the kids are still awake, so maybe let me move the microphone a little bit closer.
Oh,
don't
yeah. Don't talk that loud.
Just in case they hear.
What's the name of your elf, Ray? What's the name of your elf, first off?
They've had a name the last few years. This year they didn't name it, and I just said, I was like, why don't you just call it, like, what did they call it, something strange, like rainbow unicorn elf or something like that.
Dude, but my daughter came up when she was 3 years old with horse, like horse without an H. And I was like, what the fuck? And she still calls it that.
Well, so
one day she's going to listen. Oh my God.
I am recording.
He's back from the dead.
Recording.
Like a phoenix. He has risen.
So here's what happened.
I am recording.
I moved the elf on the shelf, right? So I moved the thing, and I came downstairs one morning, and I decided I'm going to put it on the top of the tree, the very top.
I did that.
I
did that play. Do you have a real tree? I cut my fucking tree down with the sawzall.
Have them over here.
I laid down in the mud. Mud, Ray. I laid down and I went.
Is I came home and I look at the top of the tree and I'm like, it's empty. So I go, what happened to the elf? And they go, it fell. And I look down at the ground, like I kind of walk around the couch and I'm like, my bad. Maybe I should have secured that thing a little bit better.
And you construction. What the fuck? You're clearly not an engineer.
And here's what happened. So then my wife and kids are like, well, what are we going to do? And I'm like, I don't know. You leave it there. So then the kids walk off. A few minutes later, I pick it up. I move it. But I also tried to devise a plan, right? So I do this thing, make my little plan, relocate the thing, relocate this little elf. Apparently it's named Rainbow Unicorn Sparkles or something like that, right? And then the kids come
Rainbow Unicorn
downstairs.
Sparkles. Can I just call it?
They're like, where's the elf? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, well, maybe the baby brother has it. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe you should look around. So I did this to it. If you look in the chat room, so I put some Band-Aids on it. I tried to like dress it up so it looked like it got injured.
What's happening right now?
Is that messed up? Is it messed up to make it look like he got injured?
Yes.
Like a couple Band-Aids.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, man.
Plus,
Like,
it's
Santa's elf. He
It's the
already
girl
doesn't
elf.
have health insurance, man.
The fuck is
What?
wrong with you?
They're
Why are
magical.
you hurting
What are
the
you talking
elves?
Like,
It's
it's not
not
like he
the
works
thing.
for the post office or something where they have good benefits. Like, he works
Yeah.
for fucking Santa. They're slave labor.
I mean, they deliver stuff. It's the same thing, but
Yeah, it's
Literally
basically the
slave.
same thing.
well, so you're saying
But-
if currently I
Man, I
worked
knew
for
a guy
the
who was
post
on the
office.
news who called his employees Santa's elves. I'm sorry.
Oh, Santa's elves. What
saying
if
that it might be better to
indentured
work-
servitude was allowed? Would you be in favor of that, Rim? Indentured servitude, where if
people
you owe
were
a company money,
if people, yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
you're willing to do it, sure. Like, I'm all for people making their own decisions, man.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Ray. I'm interrupting your story. I think.
Oh, he's biting his lip. He's pissed. I'm sorry, Ray. Kristen's in my background. Ray, can
No.
you do me a favor?
calm down.
No,
Randy, calm.
I wasn't gonna ask you to take. I was gonna ask you to get excited. Get excited. Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you guys. Have you ever had your elf get injured?
Yes, because one time
No.
I taped him to the ceiling fan. Like, he was hanging garland on the ceiling fan and he fell off and it was spinning with him just around in circles.
So it was going with the fan still.
Yeah, and that's whenever we put him in his aviator costume. He has like a little flight jacket and little
I like
goggles.
that. That's funny.
Yep.
You know how hard it is to be a podcast host and not get your words in. Our elves once got too drunk on chocolate and shit, and so they had chocolate smeared all over their faces, and they were throwing up chocolate in the toilet.
Oh, nice.
That's-
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're a
Are you still talking
fantastic
about elves?
dad.
Yeah. So, Ray, I'd like to apologize to you, my friend, because the same exact thing that Randy did last week that caused me to pass out from laughter happened just now. That's amazing. I don't know how.
I didn't realize
I
the
don't know
correlation
how that
between
works.
me
Don't
gagging and
Don't say
you
it again.
failing.
Yeah.
Before anything
I
else,
guess I can't make
happens.
Randy gag anymore.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
I need to get through.
Segue to
I need to get through my
please
shit.
download the latest episode of our Liquor Fueled where
don't
Rem is
listen.
throwing
Just
It's
down
on the Patreon.
No, that's not the latest
Patreon.
episode. No, that's the last episode. That's not in the Patreon. That's
Well,
not in the Patreon.
well,
the
let's
last
get it on the
episode of Liquor
Patreon.
Fueled is one. No, it's not. It'll be on the
We've
Patreon
had
one day. All right,
too many
stop it. Everybody stop.
be able to distinguish between the two. So, you
Rem.
know, whatever.
Rim.
All right,
I don't know why you're being
All right.
combative right now.
calm down. Calm down.
Yes.
Just calm down. All right. So
Don't tell me to
all right,
calm
one
down,
more story I gotta
motherfucker.
tell. Then we can get into
Okay.
Ray. What are we at with time? Because when I cut out, I think we were at a half hour.
Yeah, so we have another 3.5 hours to go.
I just got a fucking
All right.
strawberry Pop-Tart, boys. That's news. Are we doing
Nice.
another
Okay.
shot? I got a
Hey,
shot ready.
Hey, Randy, have you had the bite-size Pop-Tarts?
I have not, but I have pondered.
Little like pocket-sized packages.
Yeah, but they're expensive and you get tiny Pop-Tarts. Like, it doesn't seem like a good value. I'm a value guy. So I
I'd
get
rather have
the brand.
a little
All right.
size of bite-size, unbroken
Ray,
Pop-Tarts. Or
Ray,
would you rather have
I need to
a
talk
normal
to you.
Pop-Tart do 1,000 pieces?
You want segments?
Yeah,
We've got
we need
segments.
a segment. Pop Tarts. What's the fucking hear about Pop Tarts? You two? That's bad
It's
pod.
Thinking with
Jesus
Your Dickman.
Christ.
You don't know what's good, pod. Maybe you do. You're the professional.
Been doing this for yeah. Thank you.
You've been
All
doing
right,
this since
Ray,
before
we got
I
a
was
letter
born,
here.
motherfucker. Since before I was
Goddamn
born.
right, I have.
Yep.
Young ass mother bitch. All right, Ray, hit it.
Joseph writes in, I believe in aliens. Wow, he's off to a hot start.
Bob was hard. He makes a compelling point. He worked at Area 51.
Right to the
Okay.
point. There is clear and obvious data that proves their existence. I've even seen photos of the underground Mars base. What I don't understand is how so few people recognize this. Even President Trump knows, for crying out loud. This leads me to believe I should start a campaign to form a new position in the government, one that helps teach humanity about the extraterrestrials. I haven't come up with a name, which is where I'm hoping you guys can help. Every great achievement needs a catchy name, so I'd appreciate any help you can give me. I feel like I did pretty good reading that.
You did very good, and I have a very compelling point to make on this.
Rim is rubbing off.
I'll let Rim go first.
Bad. That sounds real dirty.
What? Yeah,
Rim made me gag earlier, man.
Hold on, Joseph. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news at all, okay? But in the last 2 years or 3 years, something called the Space Force was created by President Trump.
Oh my God! Have you watched that on Netflix? Steve Carell,
No.
Yes.
No, I don't. I don't deal in fiction, Randy. I deal in nonfiction. Okay, in the Space Force,
I would headbutt you right
very
now.
real. Okay, it is
headbutt you in the face.
The sixth branch
your weak chin
of our military. You know what, Randy? You've gone a little too far now. Okay, I need you to calm down. Like, I'm not even kidding. You need to fucking calm down. All right, settle down, Randy. Get your face out of the camera. Back up, Randy. Back up, Randy. I'll throw you off the show. I will fire you as executive producer. Thank you. Okay. So there is something called the Space Force, which is the sixth branch of the United States military. Okay. And it is their job to protect our space in space. All right. And part of that job is to prevent the aliens from Mars from attacking our planet. Okay. I assume
they're interdimensional.
That's what their job is.
They're interdimensional.
Yes. So have you ever seen Star Trek, Joseph? It's basically the same thing. That's what the Space Force is. And we're just getting off the ground, right? We have uniforms. We have a logo. We have like 6 guys in the Space Force right now.
We have chimps.
It's not that huge. Yeah, we have dogs and chimps, and they go into space and they force space. Yeah. Well, anyways, what I'm saying is, Joseph, is that basically the
monkey eats
the Space Force is handling that stuff. Mm-hmm. So what you need to do, Joseph, is join the Space Force. Now, I don't know how you would join the Space Force, okay? Because you can't just walk into your recruiter's office and be like, you walk into the Air Force recruiter's office and be like, hey, I want to join the Air Force. I don't know that there's a Space Force recruiter's office, Ray. I don't know. Is that a thing? Randy,
I saw in downtown
Space
Cincinnati.
Force recruiting.
Yep, I saw in downtown
Space
Cincinnati.
Force recruiting?
Highland and Ridge. Ridge.
That's a real thing.
Highland and Ridge Avenue.
Okay.
Where they cross right next to the Jack in the Box. Across the street, up the road.
Joseph, get yourself to Cincinnati, have lunch at Jack in the Box, and go to the Space Force recruiter's office. Ray, what do you think?
I think that might actually be a very good point. As in, it's got to be out. This is like a Men in Black situation. As in, maybe they'll recruit you. But also, it's like there's some sort of like fake storefront. Like you go in and it's a little restaurant, but the guy that runs the restaurant really has an alien inside of his head. You know what I mean? That kind of deal.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
It's something along those lines. So you're definitely onto something. As in, I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're crazy, because you're not crazy. You might be a little eccentric. You might be a little weird. You might have some crazy theories. Yeah, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, not wrong.
So you've taken step number 1 correctly, which is seek out help in your deficiencies. As in, you're not going to market this well, so you're going to the pros. Who are the pros in marketing? Us. Slightly better than mediocre. I mean,
CJ,
does marketing get any better?
We just
come on.
Yeah, we just talked to him.
Money in the bank here. I mean, holy hell! Like, this literally doesn't get like
the best pay-per-view.
So you've obviously got an eye for talent. All right, so you got a plus, a check mark in the plus column right there. Now moving on, how we do this. I mean, I don't know. I'm literally just going live right now, so I haven't had time to research this. I'd love to be able to research this, but yeah, there's got to be something out there. I don't know, Rem, do you have any ideas on where they could more material, where to go? I don't know.
What, for aliens?
Yeah, because I'm kind of in agreement with you, right? That you're saying,
Ray,
don't just kickstart like, start a new branch of the government. It's find the branch of the government and get recruited by them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Joseph, watch the History Channel. Are aliens real? Or whatever the hell that name of the program is. You seen the guy with the big weird afro, the white guy with the afro, and he's talking about aliens being real and shit? That's your fucking hookup right there, man. It's all you need. It's the information you need.
All right.
It's
what % of the population do you think is alien? As in,
Randy broke his computer.
Like what percentage of the population do you think is alien? Do you think that there's like, say,
Ray, we descended from aliens. You actually think monkeys could have made a pyramid? No, monkeys did not make a pyramid. Aliens dropped off their reserve population on this planet and helped them build pyramids.
Egyptians made
that's how they guided themselves.
Ever read a history book?
Egyptians were aliens, you stupid asshole. Like, what fucking history book are you reading?
What?
Egyptians were the aliens, and the pyramids were the markers to guide their spaceships back home. God damn, do you not know anything?
What history book are you reading? Like, what they don't
the
like
real
the East and
one,
West Coast don't
Ray
send out the same history books?
Ray,
Neither of you are even mentioning the ancient mystery.
What the fuck?
A severed hand would show up on your doorstep, and you would have to go for instruction the very next day on the ancient.
You think
mystery,
Sarah wants to come back on the show right now?
Yes.
No, she probably doesn't.
Who cares?
She's scared off by Randy.
Show. Our dick is much bigger than everybody's, except for mine. It's Rim's and Ray's dick. Okay, mutant.
Randy, what happened to your computer? Did you break it?
Yeah, now it will just blue screen after it restarts, and it says something about the file.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our plans to get this show onto YouTube as an actual video show are probably going to be on hold if Randy does not get that new computer. So, get in that Patreon. We'll be throwing liquor-fueled episodes at you.
Yes, and we need more.
Yeah, Joseph, join the Space Force. I don't know what to tell you. God damn it.
Can I have a moment? Just a moment, Rim. I'm sorry. I don't normally ask for these. But I just want to say that I really appreciate the two of you and everything that you've put into the show over the years.
In this.
And no, I will not in this because I'm not going to suck your dick. But I will tell you.
Oh, Ray, edit that out. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking that never happened. That never happened.
Oh, metaphorically.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Fellatio you. I mean, I'm not going to just sit here and say that you're the greatest of all time, but I'm going to say that you're the best of all time. Okay?
Thanks.
You're
better than
goat,
Kenny Omega.
Not a goat. Not better than Kenny
Natalie,
Omega, but I appreciate you.
Thanks, buddy.
And Ray,
I appreciate
you show up every week and you do
and work construction.
And don't complain. And you fuck.
Randy, if you want to go to bed, it's okay, buddy. I mean, we're
I think
okay.
that might be a good.
You can.
Don't you dare juice me, Rim.
Hey,
this is how liquor fueled ended.
Hey,
not liquor fueled, drinking and swearing.
Hey, Randy, I actually have a good idea, which is lay down in bed.
Actually.
And instead of the audio of hearing Huel snore, Rem and I can watch you fall asleep peacefully tonight.
Yeah,
like we're snuggling with you,
buddy. You go to bed.
We're snuggling with you.
Yeah,
I might not stick around for very much longer, like another
bear.
15 minutes, but you know.
Yeah, you'll be the middle of our sandwich. You want to go to bed, buddy? Night.
I'm feeling good, actually, boys. I apologize if I've in any way, impeded on your progress of acquiring 10 listeners.
Trying to get those double digits, Randy. That's our life goal. It's literally bucket list. 10 listeners.
Yeah.
Oh,
10.
Once we get there, we quit. Once we get to 10, we're done.
Like
we
literally,
podcast.
we won't even tell anyone we got there. We'll just quit. We don't even care. Like that's
it's the George Costanza and Seinfeld.
Best internet. Like I was listening to this podcast called The Political Orphanage, secret plug, and he would be pissed if he knew that the show was plugging him, but it doesn't matter. Fuck him. He lives in a shanty.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck Andrew Heaton. I mean, he's cool,
yeah,
but fuck him. Now I hope he answers that challenge because he's got a lot of listeners, him and Justin Robert Young. But anyways, all I'm saying is that he lives in a camper, And that's rough, man. Like, he lives on a camper, living off Patreon money. Like, could you imagine his propane heater went out and he didn't have any heat and it was 47 degrees outside? How would you survive with one blanket if you only packed one blanket?
I go golfing in cooler weather than that. In California.
You're moving. Okay. Randy, your audio kind of sucks in this format, but I appreciate what you contribute and what you just contributed because you're a treasure and, I love you very much. All right.
Yes.
And the way the camera.
To say how much we love each other? Are we
I think we might be. I think we might be.
I fucking love you, man. Like, you've been like a father figure, stand-in father figure for me since my dad died when I was 18.
I'm not old enough. Oh,
God, yeah, that's a long time ago.
So I just want you to know that.
God, it was
like I'm not even fucking kidding, and I know that's probably weird.
He was 21 when he started listening to me, Ray.
Yeah.
God damn. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I can be a positive influence in your life, pal. I appreciate you. I think you're a special dude.
Yeah.
And what you did at that pizza joint. And then turning that into what you do now, like, God bless you. That's fucking awesome.
Dude,
it's a testament
I flip
to you.
And reports accessories. I don't have to do any hard labor. It's
right.
kill work.
Living a dream.
You're a sequel king.
But you got to get that project done so you can do my best of episode.
True.
And then for next week. Yeah.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Kristen's flashing me her titties. And I missed
Okay. Hold on. Let me just say this. If my wife walked in and started flashing me, I'm not going to lie. I just tell you guys, like, I'm out. So I'm not going to tell you what to do, Randy. But I'm going to highly suggest, like, I mean, like I would, I wouldn't still be, I wouldn't still be around. I would definitely be moving the other direction.
I'd be like, sorry boys, there's titty up ahead. I'm out. Peace.
Cheers.
Kill it. Boom. Put it down.
Do it.
Put it down, baby. Yeah.
Get to the chopper.
God damn. All right.
So you said
you muted. Did you mute him?
I didn't. He muted himself. So you said join Space Force. That was the last thing you said in regard to Joseph's writing.
Yeah.
Now, real quick. So there is that show. I think it's on Netflix called Space Force. Which stars, among other people, Steve Carell. Do you think Steve Carell could be an extraterrestrial?
Ray, have you seen the internet on lizard people? There's fucking lizard people everywhere, bro. Okay? With the slits and rise, their eyes go this way instead of this way when they blink. All right?
What?
You know what I'm talking about? Lizard
I know
people?
what you're talking about, but how many of them are there? Do I need to be on the lookout?
You probably do. Ray, there's a lot.
Can you see me?
Son of a bitch, Randy.
Yeah. We can see you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Joseph, join the goddamn Space Force. There's aliens among us, okay? And that's what you'll find them by joining this. You know what, Ray? A shot episode.
Stalk Steve Carell for a while. There you go.
No, don't stalk. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Stalk Steve Carell. He will enjoy it.
Joseph
He'll
stalk.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Done deal.
He's Santa Claus now. Did you know that? He's Santa Claus now.
No, Tim Allen is Santa Claus.
No. In the Comcast commercials, Steve Carell's Santa Claus, and they're bringing the gift of being apart from each other.
Son of a
it's
bitch.
fucking bullshit.
Again,
it goes back to what CJ was saying. They're marketing virtue signals. No, because I want to get back into Comcast.
1.2 terabyte limit on customers during a pandemic. All right? Fuck them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, God damn it. Randy, get your service out here to me so I can get in there at your discounted rate. But yeah, no, they're marketing virtue signals by using Steve Carell Santa Claus and selling you that it's okay to be apart from your family. No, it's not okay to be apart from your family. You guys, it's not okay. That's not good.
No,
it's not good to be apart from family. We're social beings. We need to be the people who love to stay home and not be around anybody are now like controlling society, and it's the craziest shit ever. I don't know if that's drunk me talking or if it's drunk Ray. And Randy's giving me the finger in his red wall. Ray, what do we got next, buddy? I don't know how far into the show are we? Like, are we ready to go? Because I just want to go to bed. I think
we got like 5 more minutes.
What was that thing Svensson sent you?
So we could. Do you want to talk about trucks, or do you want to talk about like what I've been up to? What you've been up to? We haven't got into what either of us have been up to. We're just drunk at this point.
Hold on.
I just yell at shit.
Spaghetti texted me a couple weeks ago. We didn't talk about this last week.
Yeah, about getting blocked.
But Spaghetti texted me about getting blocked by Jules. Like Jules blocked Spaghetti.
Me?
And we can't figure out why. Because Spaghetti never interacted with Jules on the Twitter. No, your name is stupid. You need to change it to Ray Dickman. But yeah, actually, that's not that interesting. It would be more interesting if Spaghetti had like a fucking story behind it. Like he tweeted at Jules and be like, hey, get back together with Rem or some shit. But he didn't.
It's probably
actually, I don't know where to go.
All right, so we could go. All right, so
I yelled at somebody today. You want to hear about that?
Yes, I do.
All right. So, I mean, you know what business I'm in, and I don't like to talk about the business I'm in.
Yeah.
But I'm basically in a business that's very busy during Christmas, and we have competitors, okay? And we have a certain apparatus that only we can use, that the government says only we can use, okay? You can't use these certain apparatuses, okay? So when somebody else comes around and uses these apparatuses, well, we take things out that they put in there and put them on the ground, or take them back and make them come pick them up and redeliver, okay? All right. Mm-hmm. So one of my people is out today. What are you shaking your head for? All right. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. All right. So one of my people calls me today and says that she's getting yelled at by one of the people who's using our apparatuses when they shouldn't be using our apparatuses, and asks if I would like to talk to this person and explain the situation and why they should not be using our apparatuses. And I said, okay, no problem. And Ray, as a boss, okay, I pride myself on remaining calm and thinking through a situation in its entirety, and then offering a decision or a judgment or an action. Okay, I remain calm at all times, and I show strength that way by not overreacting or losing my cool. And I
really do like that, like for real.
Yeah, I'm always, it's basically one emotion, right? And I will listen and I will do what I think is fair. Okay, so anyways, so this person gets on the phone with me, and it's over speakerphone so everybody can hear, right? And I'm in my office, because I had to go back to my office today because I needed coverage there, and I couldn't be at the detail assignment that I'm at, all right? And this person starts explaining to me why she should be allowed to use our apparatuses and how she has a right to do it, and she's entitled, and on and on and on and on. And I'll tell you what, Ray, there's two things that annoy me and that will make me lose my cool, okay? Number one is people who cannot listen while they're talking. And I think you know what I mean, right? It's like somebody's talking and you try to say, but hey, did you think about, but they keep on going, right? They cannot stop. There's no conversation. They have to keep talking, right? And then there's the people who don't let you get a word in no matter what, right? They just keep talking because they feel like what they're saying is important. It sounds the same. It's a little different. Yes. All right. So this person would not let me talk. She keeps going on and on about how she's entitled to it and how she should be able to use her apparatuses. Okay. Hmm. On top of that, I'm not having a great day to begin with, and everybody's stressed out, and I haven't had a day off since November 29th. Okay. Ooh, boo-hoo. I understand. Okay. But I haven't had a day off. All right. So I'm a little on edge and a little tired and a little cranky.
It's 16 days.
So,
now 16 straight days.
She's going on and on and on. She's not letting me talk. She's not letting me counter her argument or even offer a very polite explanation as to why. So I yelled, Ray. My office is right up by the front of the building where we have customers. And I yelled and I said, stop talking. Stop talking. Let me talk. Right. But even louder than that.
Yeah. Okay.
And one of my employees comes over, looks at me wide-eyed, and closes my door because I'm yelling that much. And I say, you think you have the right? Will you show me where it says you have the right to use our apparatuses? And you show me where it says you're allowed to do that because it's against the law to use our apparatus. It's against the law, and I will call the what's a good word for it? the inspection people on you.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going on, and she's telling me, I want your badge number. I'm like, I'll give you every little piece of information about me as you need, but you tell me who your supervisor is, and you call them right now, and you have them explain to me why you should be using her. Like, I started yelling at this lady, like, over the phone. There's yelling. Nice. And I've never been so angry in my job before, and I was so angry. I'm yelling at her.
Sounds like a standard case of everyone loves the holidays. I mean, it's just it's Christmas cheer, God. Spreading Christmas cheer.
God. It's just the best. It's just
I will say this. I've been in those situations where I try and stay like in work where, I work in construction, right? There's a lot of old school guys, and here's their tactic. I'm the superintendent. Been around doing this a long time, 30 years, 40 years, Stone Age. So, you know what my tactic is? I intimidate you. I yell at you. I threaten you. That's what they do. And you know what I do? I literally look at them and I'm like, it's not what my documentation says. And I just smile at them. You know what I mean? Like you can say whatever, you can yell and scream, and like, it doesn't matter. Here's what the documentation says. Like, you can threaten me all you want, but here's literally the whole contract.
The whole thing with this, though, right? This one bothered me because I lost my cool. Well, and I don't lose my cool, right? So I was disappointed in myself.
Well, so I had one of those moments. This was a couple of years ago, but I had one where this guy calls me and says, hey, we'll give you the contract for this job if you just knock off a few $1,000s. And I'm like, I mean, you already told us you accepted our bid. The price is the price. And he goes, well, we've talked to a bunch of other people. So, and they all took a discount, So if you do it, we'll you know what? We might even accept some of your alternatives and stuff like that. And I'm like, price is the price. And I swear to God, this guy, 15 minutes of him saying the exact same thing. And at some point I'm like, what do you not understand? The price is you know what I mean? Like, at some point it's like, how many times do I have to say the same thing? Kind of your situation where you're like, it is what it is. Like, how do you not understand? So I understand at some point it's like, how are people so dense? How are people so dense that they just think that if they just keep talking, maybe that all of a sudden it just works out in their favor? It's like, it's not going to happen. Why are we wasting our time here?
Just believe it.
Yeah.
I had a lady one time who would not get off the phone with me until I reduced her internet price, and I could not reduce her internet price. And I was upfront and honest with her that I could not reduce her internet price. And she didn't believe me. And she said, I'm going to wait here until you have a manager available. And I'm like, I'm not going to have a manager available till 9 a.m. because that's when they get in the office. And she was like, I'll wait. And I was like, I'm not going to wait. So I transferred her to a soup in Louisville, and she hung up on her. Yep.
Nice.
God damn, it's the worst. I can't wait till this is all over and we can go back to normal on January 1st.
You know what's going to be great?
Our video show. What's up?
When we can bring this baby home.
Dude, that was awesome.
Is it that time?
Yeah, it's that time.
I hate to be a super fan right now, but oh my God.
So while we're bringing this baby on, I do want to apologize for my disappearance last week. Right? I was having a great time. It's one of my favorite shows we did with Sarah last week. It was episode 137. Yeah, and Randy started gagging, and I think people gagging or throwing up is absolutely hilarious. And I laughed so hard, just like tonight, everything just I passed out. But I woke up tonight. I woke back up tonight and got back on the show. So here we are. But thank you.
It was so funny. That's why you're considering us moving, and Rich Dickman considering moving us toward a video content, because it was that funny, both audio and visual.
Yes. I'm sorry. Randy gagging and almost throwing up is
so
probably
funny.
Some of the funniest shit. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's great. And
fuck you. My Fritz thought it was funny too in my office, and it was not, because I was in a goddamn meeting with my team, man. Oh, that was years ago, but it pissed me off. Oh, fucking Kristen with the goddamn napkin on the tongue. Oh,
Randy, I can't laugh because I'll lose my audio again, so stop it. Okay, mute yourself, and I'll just laugh on the side. All right, thank you so much for listening to the Rich Dickman Show. We love it when you do, and you're special people. All right, we love you all, so thank you all for listening. And stop listening 2 weeks late, by the way. Okay, download that shit during the week. Ray, I cannot figure out our downloads. We're like 3 weeks behind. You know, we get to our number 3 weeks later. It's the craziest thing. Maybe you got a bunch of other stuff you like. Yeah, our show's not that great. I mean, it's fine. It's slightly better than mediocre. I get it. But I mean, if you could just download it the week it comes out, that makes me feel better. But anyway,
It's a second place penis.
we do appreciate. Yeah, it's a second place penis. Exactly. But if you like what we do, you want to support the show, you can always tell a friend, leave a review. And if you like us even more than that, you can check out that Patreon, patreon.com/richdickman. For your Christmas present, you will be getting a full, unedited, untalked over, liquor-fueled episode. Or two. All right, or two. We're going to get that to you this week because I just don't have time for bonus episodes. And I'm just miserable. And working all this time sucks.
Can I do that with you?
What? Do what?
Liquor fueled,
Randy?
Liquor fueled, Ram. I'll do liquor fueled.
Do a pop-up audio. We can do those in January. All right, in January, not this month.
Crank them out.
We need to get through December.
Okay.
December fucking.
I'm ready to do them now, buddy.
I'm going on vacation after Christmas. We'll have plenty of time when I'm on vacation and throughout fucking
it's
January. Jesus Christ, it's 20
vacation.
Yeah.
Can we do another shot, boys?
Perfect. In a second. You know what? Let's fucking do it now. Okay.
Yeah,
do it
live.
I've been locked and loaded.
All right. So,
let me get ready.
I would like to thank our guest tonight, Crippled Jesus, for coming on.
Yeah, he's going to get over
his. Hopefully,
big fan.
Hopefully, his audio made it through, and we can get him on the show.
Hopefully, my audio makes it through. It's a mess.
Yeah. You got an editing nightmare, and I'm glad you do, so you understand what I have to go through on a weekly basis. Cheers to you, Crippled Jesus, and to my boys, Randy and Ray. I love you both.
I love you, Ram.
The week before Christmas.
A week.
Take me a breezy 16 and a half hours to edit this.
Went down wrong.
No big
breezy 16 and a half hours.
Yeah.
Man, dude, can I talk about my work schedule?
No,
my God.
until we finish wrapping up.
No, I'm trying to end the show. God damn it. All right. So patreon.com/RichDickman. Extra content all the time.
Are you saying to put
RichDickman.com
now or later?
Later.
Ray, mute him. For all your Rich Dickman needs, click that merch tab. Get yourself some goddamn swag. It's Christmas time. It's probably too late to order some shit for Christmas, but you know what? Get some swag anyways, all right? RichDickman.com will get you to the merch that you need, all right? And then, of course, check us out on YouTube and subscribe. I made a video taste testing and popping open my new bourbon. And when my new Serbian chef's knife arrives, I'll be making a new video for that as well. There's a lot going on.
You're such a
not here in the Discord. Bit.do's.
I love it.
Bit.do/TRDS1. All right, you got to get in there because there's a lot going on all the time. Be sure to listen to our friends over at Not Free From Consumption. Listen, I don't like to plug other shows very much because all I think is my show is great, but I love those guys, Matt, Jay, Dylan, and Dave. And the last two episodes of theirs, 159 and 158, have just been fucking phenomenal. Just laughing nonstop for me. Maybe because I'm super tired. I don't know, but I've had a good time. And I texted Matt today and I said, hey, man, you guys have been killing it. And I invited him on for next week, Ray, so be ready for that.
I like when Dylan gets high.
I'm going to have to ask them. I'm going to have to ask them how Dave and Jay are the same person, but they do the audio. Like I don't. It doesn't make sense how there's some.
It's the same person moving back and forth really fast.
That's what I'm saying. It's really. I got to figure that out. I got to figure that out.
It's like the Olsen twins.
Oh man,
same person.
Kristen with a napkin on her tongue. That's
really
pretty hot.
Oh my God! Why did you have to point it out, Rim? Fuck you. Oh.
Ray, where did Ikra go? Jesus, where'd she go?
She probably got tired of me gagging on your cock.
Yes. RichDickmanShow@gmail.com. All right. And you can follow Randy at Sir0 with an E, but he's not there. So it's Sir0 with an E at gmail.com if you want to email him. Rich Dickman Show on Twitter, at Rich Dickman Show, at Ryan TRDS. He does all our graphics, and he's just an all-around good dude. And Randy, if you can't do the video, maybe I'll talk him into trying to figure it out. And, of course, there's my mother at Rem_Mama. Say hi to her, but be nice, goddammit. Just fucking be nice to her, okay? She's a treasure and a beautiful human being. And, of course, I am at Rem Dickman on Twitter. We got a big-ass snowstorm coming up on Thursday morning. That's
so excited.
Fun. Can't wait.
5 inches.
Oh,
5 inches for us down here, man.
We're looking at
it's going to be perfect.
8 to 14 out this way. Ray, how do we find you, buddy?
On Twitter at Jules Winfeld. I'm super active, thousands of followers, actually millions of followers. I was trying not to brag.
Always retweeting the show, always promoting the show.
Always.
Not just retweeting my tweets, but he's actually doing his own promo tweets.
Yep.
It's great.
So
I love it. Thank you for your help.
All of it. And then some, I've created multiple retweet accounts, like fan show accounts, all sorts. Like I spend way too much time. Actually, I probably have a Twitter addiction.
Yeah.
But we'll address
Ray
that.
is like 7 of our 8 listeners.
Yeah, well, we'll address that next week when we have a psychologist on, because we're actually, we're very.
I could book a psychologist.
Yeah, exactly. We're an advice-centric podcast, and we need to get psychologists on here because we're a super serious podcast.
Robin motherfucking Doolittle.
We don't joke around. We literally we care about nothing but seriousness. So it's psychologist next week, and we'll dive into that stuff.
God
or.
Damn.
Call us, myself, whatever, Dickman line.
Randy, look to your left.
Ah!
I love everything about this show. This has literally turned into Liquor Field the last couple of weeks.
Oh, my audio is...
I feel like I'm living in the good parts of 2014.
Yeah.
Fuck
2013 was the golden age.
Fuck you and your mother.
For anybody
I will
that
fucking kill you, man. You fucking do the fucking napkin shit again. I will fucking kill you, man. I ain't playing around.
Randy.
So, Kristen, maybe stop him before he has to spend another $200 in monitors this week. But you can also call us on the Dickman line, 860-316-4776. That's the best place to call and tell us how slightly better than mediocre we are.
And if you're missing out on the show, you're missing out on just an hour and a half of just laughs.
It's pure
because we're just
bliss.
having fun, man. You don't like it, go fuck yourself.
I love these guys so much, and I would never kill them.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to say,
jerking off while you say that, we'd appreciate
and anybody. Yeah, actually, don't stop. Jerking off is good for you.
Fine. Keep going.
You're supposed to do it 21 times a month. Yeah, it prevents prostate cancer.
Does it?
Times a month. Yep.
Oh, well,
okay.
I'm never gonna.
Are you Dr. Phil's son, Ty Pennington?
Yes. So I don't know what we're doing next week. I think we're having Matt on. Okay. Yeah, but if Matt's not coming, and I think we're actually doing an episode. Because Randy couldn't get a best of episode together, so we have to fucking work one more time. God damn.
Well, let me say this then.
I'm sorry. That's all I have.
If it's Matt, I'm looking forward to it. If not, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We got so much else we can talk about. It'll be, what? Next week's fucking.
He takes me straight back to middle school. Like he reminds me of everything that was said in middle school. Like, from fucking.
Okay, be nice to Matt. I like Matt.
I like Matt too. Nice. I'm saying what I like about him. I appreciate him.
Hey, Randy.
He's a poor assessor of Avengers films.
Ray.
Other than that, great guy.
Great guy.
Randy. It's a podcast.
Talking about stuff with friends.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Good night.
See ya. Suck it.
You had a week to come up with something. You had a week.
And I came up with D-Generation X. D-Generation X proudly presents to you the tag team champions of the world, the Road Dogg,
23 years old.
Jesse James, the badass
22
Billy Gunn,
conservatively.
New Age Outlaws.
Yeah, that shit is 23 years old.
And it's awesome.
Can you believe that? Dude, you weren't even alive 23 years ago. Oh, come on, Kristen. It wasn't
Kristen,
my
we
fault.
love you.
We try to love you too. It's okay. It's easier for us to love you than it is for you to love us. I understand.
I love everybody involved with a big hug.
Come on, baby. Don't be angry. Just put them.
You're gonna get the dick if you don't stop it. You better stop it, or you're not gonna get this dick.
The CD, the compact disc.
Yes, the compact disc.
How's she gonna get that, Randy?
It's all about
how's she
attitude,
gonna get that?
Rim. I just flop around until she says she's gotten off.
It's all about the wherewithal.
Yes, you just go.